Freeman drives one. Deep right field. It is gone! One-of-a-kind player. One-of-a-kind season. Shohei Ohtani starts the 50-50 club. Injury level, but there's some shades of that all-time at bat from the 1988 MVP in Freddie Freeman's swing to win Game 1, 6-3,
with a
an all-time moment.
September 19, 2024.
First time we have seen Yankees-Dodgers since 1981. Freddie is jumping into the crowd.
2 doubles, 2 stolen bases, 2 home runs. And a guy that has made a career out of breaking the limits,
what that felt like to hit that baseball.
A walk-off grand slam in a World Series
nobody
game.
thought anybody would ever do. First Dodger to 50 in the season.
For a guy we didn't even know was going to be able to play in this game tonight. That's how bad his ankle was.
And 50 stolen bases in the same
season. On the very first pitch he saw.
You know, with Freddie, with that ankle, you have one good swing. One good swing. And he wasted no time. He knew Nestor had to come after him. And he just spun around the fastball. What a game.
We probably knew it, Spilly, but it's confirmed. That's the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. The looks say it all. From across the world in Tokyo, after the disappointment of Ohtani, who had a chance to be the hero. And he was retired on one pitch. The intentional walk, the very next pitch came to Freddie Freeman, and he launched it. Just a classic Game 1 here. The winner of Game 1 has won the World Series 63% of the time. It's been even way more than that in the last couple of decades.
I mean, a game like this, your adrenaline's still running. The Dodgers are probably not going to be able to sleep tonight. And for the Yankees, they did everything. They manufactured a run in the top of the 10th inning. Aaron Boone pulled all the strings. He tried to get all the leverage matchups he could. And then the top 3 of this Dodgers lineup with 3 MVPs stacked against each other. Something we have never seen in the history of baseball. Freddie has a defining moment as a Dodger. Incredible.
Incredible. All those great moments in Dodgers history and Yankees-Dodgers history. We're going to be watching that swing and that home run trot as long as baseball's played. And an incredible game in so many ways. There was so much little stuff, so many small moments, the defensive plays, the extra bases, the steals. And then it was one big swing that ended up deciding it. Wow. And it sent this place into total chaos. It's just one game, but it feels like more, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, we came into the stadium, you saw jerseys of Mickey Mantle and Ruth, Judge and Soto, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman. The greatest players on the planet are on the field tonight. And it was fitting in how it ended.
One of those greatest players is the guy who ended it, and he gets overlooked because of all the star power on his team. But Freddie Freeman is an all-time great player. And a beloved player here in LA, back in Atlanta where he spent so much of his career with the Braves. Ohtani waited the whole time. Yeah, Ohtani did not want to go back in the clubhouse. He was waiting. The 22nd Grand Slam in the history of the World Series.
Incredible. And also from a human side, Freddie Freeman and his wife, their son got sick throughout in the middle of the season, and it was scary. His son was in bed. It was in a hospital, in ICU, and he's doing great. But to imagine that moment, especially over the course of this year, with him and his wife, their family had to overcome the injury, the question mark about whether he'd be capable of playing and at what level.
Nobody wants to go home.
I don't blame him. You don't want to sit in traffic.
No, he had one of the all-time great World Series games. So much anticipation for this matchup. The great stars that Spilly was talking about. The two best teams in the game. Two starting pitchers who pitched so well tonight. And yet in the end, even with Giancarlo Stanton doing it again, it was Freddie Freeman and a walk-off grand slam that will be remembered forever that decides the game. For Ryan Spilborghs and our whole crew, including our producer Chris Pfeiffer, Dave Fleming saying good night.